What's up guys, DIY Salvage Guy here. Welcome to the channel. Today's episode, we're going to keep learning as we go. We're going to do some body filler, we're going to prep the car, we're going to prep the garage, make sure that we're ready for paint, and we're going to be doing that in future episodes. So thank you guys for being here. Like, subscribe, throw me some comments, ring that bell for post notifications, follow me on all the socials at DIY Salvage Guy, share the channel with your friends, help me grow, do your part, and get my name out there. Thank you guys so that I can be able to give these builds away to you guys in the future. That's my dream. Help my dream come true so that I can help yours come true as well. So this should be fairly straightforward. I looked up how to do it, and we're looking at a couple spots that just kind of pop off. So there's the first one that just pops off, so stick our trim tool in here. Just gonna throw everything right here on the seat. Have to disconnect a bunch of connectors. Just tuck away. We got these 3 bolts we got to take off, so we'll take those off when we're done. All right, so quick recap here, guys. So there was another hidden bolt right in this general area. So we got that off. Then we had to peel this weather stripping back. So we peeled this back. Then there was this is the whole door lock assembly. So this kind of clips into something in there. It's a paint tab on my car. So we just pry that open, it comes right out, and then there's 2 10mm bolts. Pop these right off, and then you're good with that. So that is the door handle coming off. Paint on it's good. I don't need to do anything with it. Maybe now, because I just dropped it. I think we're still good though, but geez, tough crowd. All right, so we're gonna toss this back in the car. So we won't be able to actually open the door from the outside again, so that's a problem. So maybe we'll keep this out here. Not that I'll be able to put it back on, but actually it doesn't matter. So, just gonna pull this back out. And we're not gonna shut this because we won't be able to open it again. Maybe we'll put the window down so we'll be able to get to it. But next thing we need to do is take that mirror off. So we'll do that. Looks like 13mm bolts. Ford uses an 11mm. I don't think I've ever used a socket before, to be honest with you. Alright, so we have our door open and closed still. Pull the lever, pops open. So we're good. So what we're gonna do is sand the rest of this down. So I actually don't want the window open while I'm sanding. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna tie a knot to this. That should work. Alright, we're good. Good with that. Just gotta make sure that it is safe. So when we start painting, we'll just tape it up right now, but we're good with that. Alright, good. Ingenuity. Alright, what else do we have to do? We need to sand. Alright. So, sand the rest of this. Sand back to here. And we'll sand the rest of that with 600 when we do all of it. Okay. Alright, so let's get the sanding here, guys. Sorry, I am all over the place right now, trying to think of the best way to do this. But we learn as we go. Alright guys, we are sanded. We are completely sanded up, we're good. So, how do you tell if you're ready for paint? Obviously we need to still wash this down, but take your hand and you just go over the whole thing. You want to just make sure that there's no glossy spots anymore. Like right here we still have a little bit of gloss. That means that we missed a spot sanding and the paint won't stick there. So, just going to hit that real quick. Should all be a nice matte finish. See, now this is extremely exciting for me because with the S5, I didn't do this, did not come out the same way. This is perfectly smooth. You are not going to notice this at all. This is how you're supposed to do body filler, and I had to learn it on the S5 in order to get it correct here. That's why we're learning as we go, guys. This is spot on the edge. Alright, so tomorrow, we're going to take this outside and blow it all off, get all the dust off, and then we are going to prime it up tomorrow. So the plan still will be to, we're going to prime this whole door, we're going to prime back to about here, somewhere right around here. We'll feather it out, that way we don't make any mistakes like we did last time. Then we are going to paint this whole thing. We're going to feather it out up into here as well, and then we are also going to clear it and we'll blend this whole thing with that. So getting excited about this. Primer will be nice, be good with that. So it's been a long couple days here, guys. I'm ready for bed, so we're done for today. We'll be back tomorrow. All right, guys, next day, got it outside. We're just going to spray it off with the compressed air, get all the dust out into the open. We're gonna clean up the garage, and then we're gonna get to priming. Alright guys, we got the garage all cleaned up, got it all sprayed down, so we shouldn't have too much dust. Painting in an unclean environment, so there's always going to be some dust. We don't have a paint booth obviously. We're going to make the most of this, so the next thing we need to do is put this drop cloth along the back wall, that way we don't get overspray anywhere. And then we're going to roll out the one that we have on the other side as well, and then we're going to lay it down on the floor and make sure that we are good. So throw some time lapse, get this room ready for paint. Alright guys, we got the garage all taped up over there, everywhere that we're going to be spraying, in the direction we're going to be spraying. Got the cardboard blocking off the garage door over there, and then we have all of this covered up as well. So last thing we need to do is just tape up the car, put some kind of blockers on it so that we don't get paint everywhere on it, and then we got to hit the bumpers as well. We got to clean it up and get going on this. So gonna clean this up now, tape it up, and get this thing ready for priming. Alright, so I found another dent on the hood, or on the roof. I couldn't let it go. I just couldn't. So we put some Bondo or body filler on there right now, so we're going to let it sit. Come back, we'll sand it down, then we'll finish prepping, and we will get to priming today. Alright, so we are pretty much ready to start painting once we set the room up and get the car good. Started to drape it over. Probably should have taped it up a little bit first, maybe not, I don't know. So we have it over right now, so we're going to tape it up now. We'll move each part, then we will get situated with it all, and we'll cut out all the portions that we need to be cut out. Tape up the windows, the mirrors, all that stuff, the wheels, and we are going to get the priming. We're going to do the bumper, we're going to do the sides, and should be good. Alright, give you guys a quick walk around. We got everything all taped up. We're good. Just have to put the last little cover on the wheel. So we're good with everything. We just sprayed up all of the bare metal areas. I want to make sure that these are covered in primer. I don't want them to stay overnight. So this is what we're looking like right now, guys. Looks pretty good. I think we'll have enough paint. I think we'll be good. A couple spots. Just gonna hit it with the primer right now. This side's all taped off. And then we just have the roof up there where we will blend towards the middle. I think we'll be good. So I'm excited. I'm excited to give this a shot. So I'm just gonna hit it with some rattle can right now. And then tomorrow we will do the whole primer and make it so that the whole car is good. Alright guys, that's it for tonight. We are good and we're ready for tomorrow. We're just going to throw that wheel cover on and then we are done for today. That's going to do it for today's episode, guys. We got a lot done in the Mustang, getting closer and closer to completion. Make sure you guys follow me on all the socials at DIY Salvage Guy, and we'll catch you next time. Hopefully you guys will be inspired by this and just pick up a wrench, buy a car, do whatever you need to do. Just try to become a DIY Salvage Guy yourself.